+800 cars down here at the 28th annual Cruise In this year, and boy, a little bit of everything. Greg Yoshko, and we're going to see a few of those here today. All sorts of colors, all sorts of types, and why don't you tell us what we see?
Well, we're looking at a California Special. Well, pardon me, a Mustang GT California Special in this case. Beautiful mint green color, is I'm sure a rare color. California Specials were actually developed just for dealers in the California area. And they had a few little special things. Oh, I'm sorry, we moved on. Then we have here, looks like about a 71 maybe, Firebird formula with a ram air hood. Those hood scoops picked up cold air right from the very front edge of the hood. We have a 63, 64 perhaps, Chevy Bel Air or Biscayne. Can't quite see the emblems on it from here, but beloved of the lowriders. And we have one of the big mamas of all times. We have a big block Chevelle SS, and that would be a 60. That would be a 70.
Does that come standard?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's optional, but you'd have to persuade her. Cal induction. That little block flipped up and let cold air in. And a classic Corvette, mid-70s, or pardon me, late 70s, early 80s Corvette. T-top.
Beautiful weekend to have the top off, huh?
Oh, it's been a wonderful weather for the show. If you haven't come down here, boy, you really should have. And we have a Cadillac, again a 50s Cadillac, early 50s Cadillac. And this is a Sterling. That's a kit car. Doesn't mean it's any less work. It just means that it's not a body that a manufacturer made and put out.
Somebody did that in their garage, huh?
Somebody put it together. It's just like a street rod. Another Corvette. Again, a little earlier than the last one. Early 70s Corvette. And a big block Corvette from that picture. 427. A very powerful engine. Here we have an El Camino. Chevy's truck pickup version. And I would say that is a 59, maybe a 60. And what a project. Look at how little metal there was on it when he got it there. And roughly the same vintage of Chevrolet convertible. Beautiful top-down weather this weekend. Sunny but cool. And you gotta love the traditional old fender emblems on them. And here we go back a little bit older in the Chevrolet line. That is a custom. I'm having a hard time telling from the grill. I'm pretty sure that's about a 53 or 54. Oh, Diesel Olds. A 53 or 54 Olds. And a newer Corvette. Again, soft top car. I was so glad that we chose a convertible to give away this year. I love having the open cars, being able to drive with a little bit of air in your hair if you still got hair. Boy, I don't even know what you'd call that. That's not even a barn find. I think that's spare pieces. You notice it doesn't even have rubber on the rims, but he was still driving. It was key. You've heard of bucket seats. Well, that's a box seat. And it's pretty loud going down the road. We have a nice little Model A Roadster with a later Model 32 flathead V8 in it. That's one of my favorite cars. Very simple lines, and very much a classic hot rod. And we step forward a little bit, and we've got another Corvette. And boy, I don't know anybody who doesn't love a Corvette. They've got those. They were always so futuristic looking. You always thought, oh, 10 years from now they'll look like that. A Harley, and looks like we've got some mild custom work done to that one too. We really tried to promote motorcycles for the first year at our show here, and we did pretty well. I didn't get an exact count, but by rough guess there's about 75 or 78 of them here. And a 1955, 56 Chevy pickup truck. Oh, 56. Yeah, I can get pretty close. Nice little El Camino. I've always loved this body style too. The crisp, sharp lines, very clean, very well proportioned car. early 80s, maybe a very late 70s, but an early 80s El Camino. And a VW convertible, Slug Bug. Do I get a hitch now?
Yeah, just not very hard. Well, there's a little bit of everything down here at the Cruise Inn, from the Slug Bugs to the motorcycles to the El Caminos and the Camaros and everything else. We're having a good time. Thanks, Greg.
My pleasure.